When I finally had a chance to visit Las Vegas earlier this year, I definitely made it my goal to visit the Grand Canyon, which is one of the great 7 natural wonders of the world. And since I wanted to have a more diverse experience without the hassle of driving by myself, I decided to look for a tour operator. And in the end, I went with the top-rated road excursion company across the American Southwest, Pink Jeep Tours. Through their Prime Dry Fly and Float Adventure Tour, I made the most out of my Grand Canyon experience with great views from the land, up in the air, and by the water. To start our journey, my friend and I were picked up from our hotel, and after getting the other tour participants, we proceeded to drive through the desert. Our first stop was Hoover Dam as we passed by the waters of Lake Mead. Fun trivia: this is the largest reservoir in the United States, and its generators power not only Nevada but Arizona and California as well. Afterwards, we finally reached the edge of the Grand Canyon's west rim, and this is where we prepared for our flight with Sundance helicopters. Once our pilot arrived, he took us 4,000 feet up in the air and into the depths of the canyon. Everywhere I looked, I saw breathtaking panoramic views that each have their own distinct shape and colors. In short, it was simply amazing. Later on, we landed somewhere beside a portion of the Colorado River where we rode a boat that gave us the chance to see the rock formations up close.
We're 1 mile wide down here, rim to rim, 1 mile across, but it reaches 18 miles wide back at the south rim. For the wildlife, we got the bighorn sheep, same thing as a mountain goat. We also have the bobcats and mountain lions. We are in Arizona, so we have the rattlesnakes and diamondbacks as well. Lots of insects, centipedes, scorpions, tarantulas. The water can be anywhere from 1 foot deep to 55 feet deep. Where the river gets narrower, that's where it goes down the full 55 feet. Where it's 1 foot deep, that's where we got big sandbars, big sand hills that build up on the bottom of the river. 4 kinds of fish. We got the catfish, striper bass, big mouth bass, and carp. They're just not the best tasting fish to eat because all the dirt in the water. All the dirt in the river comes from those dirt walls right through there. They're always falling apart, falling or avalanching into the river, mixing with the water. The reason why those banks are there is because the water level has dropped down so much. Top of this bank, where all the dead bushes are, that's where our water was the year 1999. We lost 25 feet just the past 18 years. 2 reasons why it's dropped. There hasn't been as much snowfall in the Rocky Mountains. Second reason, there are 6 states that use this river for their main resource of drinking water.
Our helicopter came by later to pick us up again, and I took my time admiring the view from up high for one last time. When we landed, we rode a bus that took us to our final stop, Guano Point. But first, we had a great barbecue lunch while we were surrounded by great sights of the canyon. In this place, there are several spots to see and do. First up is the Grand Canyon Skywalk, which extends 70 feet out of the west rim. Second is the Eagle Point, which is a natural red rock formation, which has a figure of an eagle in its middle portion. This is actually considered as sacred by the Hualapai Indians. Overall, this was definitely an unforgettable experience that I would love to do again, and that which I would highly recommend that you do when you're in the Las Vegas area. To know more details about this Pink Jeep Tours experience, as well as their other offerings, you should come and check my blog post about this by clicking the box that will pop up above on the top right corner. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.